All right, guys, we're back with more reactions, and this clip is coming from bienvenido.us on Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description, and it goes like this: Hispanic activist slams CNN's Ana Navarro as Republican by convenience during tense exchange about DeSantis. And yeah, his name is, what is it? It's Abraham something. I'll get it to you by the end of the video. But with all that out the way, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while you're watching the video with me. Now let's get into it.
I actually spend a lot of time in our southern border, and I invite you to come down and celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month down there. You'll probably see all of the Hispanic heritage celebrated there. And so that's why I'm saying that what we're seeing in our southern border is lack of attention. Our Border Patrol agents are overworked. There is no federal resources that are even trickling down to our border. So in order for us to say that flying migrants who were homeless, Anna, who had no food, who had no shelter, to a city in a sanctuary state that has more than enough resources is bad, to me, that is complicit to what's going on.
They were
and
tricked.
Quite honestly,
they were
Anna,
tricked
you can
by
be
a
a
woman
Republican by conviction, or you can be a Republican by convenience, and I choose to act on a conviction. So I actually spend a lot of time in our southern border.
So I guess he's talking about the migrants that they bust to those cities. And I did a video about that, like I said, and in the video I mentioned, you know, as much as they deal with down at the border to ship some migrants off to a state, it's like, here goes a taste of your own medicine, right? And so he's speaking to that. And I said that in the video, like, if you call this bad, you have to call what's going on at the border bad, because here they are dropping some migrants off in buses to your doorstep, but they deal with it every day. Like he told her, come down to the border. She says she's been there, but it sounds like he's there all the time. I mean, he makes it sound like he's a frequent visitor, and he's telling her that it's a problem. You know, the things that he sees down there has to be crazy. And, you know, those ICE agents, you know, coyotes bringing kids without parents. Ana Navarro, though she says she's a Republican, every time I've seen her on The View, she doesn't sound like a Republican at all. She hardly sounds conservative. She's just on the panel agreeing with what all the other panelists are saying, like a mouthpiece. You know, it's funny how a lot of people on the left, especially black people, since I'm black, like to throw the you're the token black person, or you're a Uncle Tom, right? Or how much I got somebody commented on one of my videos saying, how much white ass do I have to kiss? No, he said, I'm gonna follow you to see how much white ass you have to kiss for you to make $1 million, right? But Ana Navarro claims to be a Republican. You can't even tell that she's a Republican. There's no conviction behind her and her political stance. You know, me and my beliefs, just personally, come from it took a lifetime to get it took a lifetime for me to view things the way I do, and I arrived here, and this is where I am. You know, I got a lot more digging and research to do, but I stand by what I stand by. But the fact that she claims to be a Republican on The View, it almost feels like she's just on The View to be a Republican. It almost seems like she's just there to fill a Republican seat, but she's not even necessarily Republican. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about the borders, and she's saying that. Look, see, there's a comment here, and then there she goes again, saying the migrants were tricked. They were not. They all signed consent forms in Spanish that they voluntarily wanted to go to Massachusetts. The left likes to lie like nobody else. So the irony there, and like I said, when you look at the left, you'll always see irony in the things that they say people like us do, or people like I am. You know, you want to say I'm selling black people out, but then those same people will turn around and sell black people right to Democrats, the same people that black people have been buying from for years. So she'll go back to The View, and this won't really matter. You know, my mom watches The View, and every time she's watching, I'm just like, what are you doing listening to these cackling hens? The border is seriously a problem, and it's ridiculous that if you have a concern about it, you called a racist or something of that nature. Why is it that we have to be called a name because we have a concern about something that's a serious issue? I don't see nothing wrong with that, because with more people flooding into the country, that's going to affect everybody. You know, some people like Anna Navarro may get to live in, you know, nice communities where they're not affected by it as much, but it's other people who don't, who have to deal with it when these people come in and they're living amongst them and in their children's schools and etc. But I know this discussion will be going on for quite some time. So yeah, that was it for the reaction. Shout out to Abraham, man. Abraham Enriquez. His name is right there. Shout out to him for going on to CNN, going into enemy territory. Even though it's not enemies, we shouldn't be enemies, but it seems like we are. So going into enemy territory and standing up, not folding, speaking the truth. But don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. On the way out the door. I'm out of here, guys. Till next time. Peace.